Did and also Genesis. Love to Fanta Train, episode 100. Had a little glare. 185. Am I right, bud?
Jeez. Yeah. Talk about pain in the ass. OBS is becoming way too. I mean, this thing does not want to stream. I don't know what to do or how to do it.
Oh, so OBS giving you a butthead moment like Beavis and Butthead? Get it?
Yeah. I can't even connect the stream to the YouTube anymore. The old way.
Oh, probably that new YouTube crap that they're doing.
Yep.
I swear, YouTube is going to screw itself up one of these days with the stupidity that is going on, you know? Like,
it's OBS right now.
I know. But, like get talking...
I can't even stream nothing.
Oof. But, like get talking about the Mountain Division in Vermont, Maine, and New Hampshire. Because, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Boy, them. Like, Genesis. You remember back in 2015 and 2016 when Brightline actually started construction and the airline freaked out, so some of them and the people who work for them got together to make some anti-rail groups and their connections?
Yeah.
You remember all of that? With how there was one anti-rail group called Not All Aboard Florida with the retired CEO of American Airlines named Chris Ramble paid over $1 million to that anti-group to stop all of it from happening. You remember all of that?
Yeah.
Well, let me just say this. Stop it getting crazy. Stop it getting... Let me put the word in. Stupid, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm ready to live stream right now.
Oh, you finally got it back up?
Yep.
But...
Yeah, hold on. Let me check the audio.
Audio. Gotta check that.
Alright. We're ready to transmit in. We're going to go live right now.
Genesis having problems on his end.
3, 2, 1. Let's go. We're going to talk about that more in details later. David, do you have any... Well, this is our very first dual live stream in years.
Technically...
Not in years, but in months.
Technically months. It's been since 2024.
Hey, David, excuse me.
Yeah, it's been 2024.
Oh.
Hola, Brightline. ¿Cómo estás, Brightline?
You heard, Val?
Estamos bien, gracias a Dios. For those who are subscribed to the channel, I'm actually a Latino, so...
My best friend right here, Genesis, is Latino, for anybody who don't know about this. But yeah, let's get back to what we were saying. Genesis, you remember a couple of years ago when, and I'm going to bring it up again because I kind of got interrupted earlier.
Sorry, David.
But you remember back in 2015 and 2016, when Brightline first started building its rail system, that the airline started freaking out, so they paid some officials, paid some people to make anti-rail groups. They also, and I'm going to bring it up for people who don't know, that one retired CEO of American Airlines, his name is Chris Ramble, or am I right, Genesis?
You're absolutely right.
Paid over $1 million to an anti-rail group. And y'all probably wondering why. Y'all probably wondering why I'm bringing it up, because, David, it's different. There are no airlines that are big enough up in Vermont, Maine, and New Hampshire. Well, the kicker is that it's not the airline. Y'all don't know, about 2 to 3 weeks ago, on and I was looking on the not Discord, but the Facebook group talking about the Mountain Division. One of the people, and I'm going to tell them, thank you for promoting this, because my God, and let me just bring it up, that this person right here is a legend for calling it out. That there is an anti-rail group called Trails Not Rails, and the funny thing is that
yeah.
it got me thinking, who would be doing this? Because it would not be the people who live in that area, because let me be honest, there are not that many people who live along the right of way. There is a lot of industrial stuff in the region. But we need to think about it. Who would, and I want to bring it up, who would benefit if the railroad does not reopen? Who would benefit? Do you know who, Genesis?
The trucking company.
Bingo!
The trucking company.
For people who don't know, since 1986, Jake, with the last time they had freight trains in that region, where the Mountain Division is that, look, what happened to the Mountain Division from the Guilford rail system was discussed, and that was a pure corruption, and the only reason they shut the line down was because of, of strike. For people who don't know and don't know the history, what happened to the division and the real disgusting scene, and I want to bring it up for the history about this, is that the reason why the line got shut down was not because of traffic volume. That is a complete BS lie. It's not because, people going over trucking. That another lie. It was because the owner of the Guilford rail system did not want to give more money to his employee and on the line, and instead they went on strike. And because they went on strike, he said, you know what? Because y'all are going on strike, we're shutting y'all line down.
Really?
And making y'all lose your job. So
no, that's not cool.
that happened almost 40 years ago, Val.
Really?
Yeah, back in the 1980s, and it was before the internet. But what I was saying is that when that happened, a lot of trucking companies with exactly what most people don't realize, that a lot of these trucking companies are literally not competing against each other.
You're right.
They're working together, and it in a way that he called a duopoly.
Really? Nice.
I mean, we got 2 trains getting ready to go by.
Meet up or the
Yep, meet up.
Oh.
Manifest and Amtrak.
Sorry guys, I reacted way too much because I'm awesome.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Sorry, guys.
I'm showing the screenshot of the Trails Not Rails group. No train traffic. They're kind of an anti-train group on Facebook.
Oh,
These groups are majority filled with boomers, and Gen Z doesn't even use Facebook anymore.
Exactly, Gen Z does, actually. And it might be funny, but a lot of the Gen Z uses this in the Philippines.
You're right.
In my wife's home country.
We have big commutable transit.
But let me get back to what I was saying.
Okay.
The people who are on the group we have connection with the trucking company. Plus, there are another connection there. Insurance companies.
You're right.
And y'all probably... and David, why are you bringing up insurance companies?
Geico companies.
They have nothing to do with trucking. Actually, they do.
There is.
Because in order to drive cars, any type of vehicle, you have to have insurance on it. Am I right, Genesis?
You're absolutely right.
And guess what? If the railroad is reopened, and I'm going to explain it. If the railroad is reopened, guess what?
What?
People are not going to want to put stuff on trucks that much.
Exactly.
Guess what? There are not going to be that many people buying trucks to run a business.
That's right.
Guess what? There are going to be less trucks in the region, meaning less insurance,
That's right.
Yeah, I know.
Am I right? It's just like when a commuter rail system pops up in a region that have not had commuter rail in almost 70 years.
You're correct. David.
Like in an area where commuter rail pop up, and I'm going to bring it up from that point of view, in regions that have commuter rail explosions, where mass transits come back, and I mean heavily come back, you would see a decrease in car dealerships, like around a 50 to 50% decrease, meaning you'll be seeing around 50 to 60% of car dealerships in a region that have a transit boom go out of business, meaning there'll be only the majority, like 40% left. And trust me, that will also that also infect car insurance, gas stations too. So yeah, but this is the one thing I want to bring up for people who don't realize this is that most of the people in that group either are truckers, people who have family member who are trucker, people who have family member work at the gas stations in the region, at the mechanic stops, or in the insurance companies, like to insure vehicles and stuff. And y'all are probably wondering why I'm bringing it up, because one, an area with bad transit, where you can't even walk, can't even take a bus in if there are no or buses are bad. Guess what? You're going to be forced to buy a car. Guess what? You're going to have to get insurance on that car, meaning you're going to have to go to an insurance provider. Guess what? And I'm going to bring it up. In order to keep that car running, you got to go to the gas station every couple of days to every week. Guess what? To keep that car from breaking down and stuff, you got to go to the mechanic stop. All of those, sucker, reach off each other. Now, think about it with trucking company, with trucking. The same thing right there, but with the added step of having everything loaded up on a train. Or technically a truck. If you make a cheaper or like easier way with railroading, and have everything loaded up on a train for a long distance stuff, guess what? Look, people are not going to be, okay, I want to go across the nation or go down to south to Florida or anywhere that is too long and would be a little bit iffy to drive, but would be easier to put on a train. So with the tracks near, I can put it on a train and get it there with no problem way easier. So guess what? That will affect the truck companies. It would infect the truck company in a way. Then it will infect the insurance company, because when it comes to trucking, you have to have everything insured. Like if your truck wrecked, guess what? If it's not insured, that's not going to fun fight. You're going to get in trouble with the law. And also, the other thing is gas stations. Because one, trucks run on fuel. You got to go over to the gas station to keep it running. Guess what? Or to keep your truck maintained and running with no problem, you got to go over to the mechanic shop to keep it running. All those things leech off each other, and they need each other to live. That's what cars and trucking companies are. And if you have a system that can get freight around easy, and also a system where you can get people around easy, guess what? You don't need to put anything on trucking. Or you could put it on trucking for a short distance to get it to the railroad, and then it hauled across the nation. Same with passenger rail. Rail, like in small city, big town, and big cities. That's something else that people don't realize. The problem is that a lot of people don't realize it. And what we're seeing with that anti-rail group, and I guarantee you that if you go into that anti-rail group right now, or if you know people in there, you're going to know that some of them either have connection with trucking company, gas station, or insurance company, possibly mechanic stops. So trust me on this. Or they probably have connection with them, or friends. Or probably family connection too. It makes sense.
Okay.
Am I right, Genesis? Because one, I have learned it from Dimitri video on the video is about 7 to 8 years old, almost 9. Its tech will be 9
Yeah.
this year. The one that I'm talking about exposing the airlines. For most people who don't know about this, that it's something that we have not the first time we've seen this with anti-rail group popping up against rail. And to be honest, it's not the people who live there, but it's the people who would lose the most money if the rails were built or reopened, because one, it'll be a competition for them. That's what it's about. Am I right, Genesis?
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
But yeah, but
okay, so
let's get to what you're about to say.
All right. So we have the Adirondack Railroad. Let's cover that one. Let's cover this article for a second.
Oh yeah, it's up in New York State. It a cool railroad.
All right, the Adirondack Railroad acquires 2 more Alco C4030. 430s.
My favorite type of locomotives when it comes to heavy freight.
Yeah, it is. It is. Hold on, I'm trying to get the audio working here. I think OBS is listening to me, but it's not listening to you.
Ooh. That sucks.
I'm not sure. Yeah, hold on.
So this happened a little bit difficulty on his end.
Hold on. Right.
Looking at my wife makeup scene. Did my wife makeup scene?
Yeah. I mean, it's supposed to clip. I think you know what? Okay. Let's see here. All right. I hope it's working. Let's see. Let's check on YouTube to see if anybody's listening to me.
For people who don't know, YouTube has been hissy lately because of that stupid stuff that had come in about 2 days. Technically, yeah, in 2 days. I'll let y'all know on the 14th on how bad it's going to be, but
that's a topic we're gonna talk about later.
Oh, I know.
Jeez. Let's get back to the Adirondack. Okay, New York City Adirondack Railway Preservation Society has acquired 2 additional Alco C430 locomotives from the Western New York and Pennsylvania Railroad, just months after purchasing another Century from the short line. The acquisition gives the Adirondack 3 of the 5 remaining C430 locomotives. Locomotives 431 and 432 were built on December 1967 for the New York Central as their 2053 and 2054. The engines later ended up on the Penn Central, Conrail, and the Morristown and Erie before going to the WNYP. The third C430, number 430, arrived on the Adirondack earlier this year. Adirondack Railroad Preservation Society President Luke Urban said the nonprofit, which operates the Adirondack Railroad, has been looking for higher horsepower locomotives, especially since it's batting toward the Tupper Lake, New York, after, a few years ago. The Adirondack operates on 100 miles of former NYC trackage, meaning all 3 Alcos will be right at home. The Adirondack has a fleet of Alco and Montreal Locomotive Works engines, including C424s and RS-18US.
You want to know why they're
RS-18US.
Yeah, there are switchers. You want to know why they're actually doing it and buying more locomotive? Because they're actually, even though it's a tourist railroad, they're actually bringing freight back to the railroad. the railroad is slowly bringing freight back in. So it's actually going to be both a tourist and freight railroad. Just like, Darrell and Hudson, or like the Darrell and Erie. I can't say the name probably, never mind. But reason why they're doing this is because they're slowly bringing freight back in. Like, they're bringing in because it's getting very popular lately in the last 5 years. You know what a Transflow facility is, Genesis?
No, I have no idea what it is.
A Transflow facility where you unload stuff from truck onto train and unload stuff from train to trucks. Like,
I see.
And that one of the reasons why, because that actually bringing in freight. A ton of railroads are starting to do that now. Heck, the Graffin and Uppin up in Massachusetts is doing it. It's one of their big moneymaker, And it's been helping them grow, and they've been getting bigger for a while now, and that's a good thing. But it's some of that does blow my mind, but it's crazy because also the Western New York and Pennsylvania Railroad, it's kind of sad, and no reason they're able to do this is because the Western New York and Pennsylvania Railroad is upgraded from Alco's go to GE and EMD now, which is ironic, Like,
yeah, it's very ironic.
It's sad because that one of the railroads that, technically nearly a last stand for Alco Power. Now, they're technically only around 16 railroads left in the U.S. that use the Alcos to haul freight. And I'm talking about, like, medium-sized railroads,
Yeah, I know.
It kind of sad, Because I remember...
It is sad. It is very sad.
I remember 10 years ago, like 10 to 15 years ago, you had around 40 small railroads that use the Alco, and now that's it going down slowly. Like, you had a lot more then, and geez, every year it just keep going down. Sad when you think about it. But
All right,
but it is crazy.
Oh, sorry. I was about to tell you that I need my water. I'll be right back.
I know. Well, I'm going to get back.
Don't go anywhere, guys.
I know. I'm going to get back talking about the Mountain Division again because, let me be honest, on the crazy part. For people who were here at the beginning with the Mountain Division, like, the Vermont rail system, what they're doing is actually working. Like, they are keeping their promise and they're rebuilding the line. And if y'all can guess, the trucking companies are freaking out about that. Not just the trucking company, but the insurance companies. They're freaking out too. Like, both companies with the insurance, gas, mechanic, all that you have that, all of them are freaking out. Plus, the trucking place where you buy the semi-truck, they're actually freaking out too, so you can get what they're going to do. They're going to play dirty and literally make anti-rail group to try to stop that from happening, because technically in that region, like what I said earlier, since the 1986, been almost 40 years. Just think about it. Almost 40 years. They literally are running a monopoly. But yeah, that thing. Am I right?
Yeah, that's crazy. You're absolutely right. Oh, anyways, nobody cannot see this, but I just got my water. Got my water ready just in case if we need to hydrate. It's getting hot over here.
I know, but it's crazy when you did think about it. Because, one, with the Mountain Division probably in our lifetime being reopened, it's up in that I would say it big. Because, trust me, CSX will probably see opportunity into it too, saying, hey, if we help the Vermont rail system rebuild it, we can get track it rights to run our train on their line too. So it will benefit them too because one, that route is way quicker than the route they have right now. You know.
Yeah, I know.
And CSX is going to see opportunity in this. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, I know.
most people don't even think about that. But yeah, did a big brain thinking, and J&A Trucking Company up there we had monopolies for the last 40 years. That monopoly about to tumble. Really. Like really, why would you see an anti-rail group on Facebook about something when there were already rail lines that were already up there in the past? A friend always told me that it always about the money, not about the people who live there. And
All right.
that, but also we have another railroad, another one that in North Carolina up in the mountains, another mountain railroad called the Brewwood Southern. Didn't the paper mills close up there over a year ago and didn't they got clobbered by that hurricane? This thing that I'm getting worried about is that the old paper mill site of where the town is they are right now trying to turn that into apartment. It's up with. I'm going to tell you, do not do that. Do not. An area like that, in that location, would be perfect for a transflow facility because it's connected to railroad. You have the interstate right by. You can literally get so much stuff off the roads. It can be a benefit, and I'm gonna tell you, it can be a benefit if you turn that into a massive transflow facility, like for the region. Because here at Teen, a region like that, with that being one of the only rail line ins and out, that will be a big step in helping that area. Heck, have the Great Smoky Mountain Railroad, if technically it depended on that railroad too, have at the end of their line a smaller transflow facility, and in the future when Amtrak go to Asheville, have try to get them to do passenger train service on that line. It'll be a big benefit for everybody. Being that Amtrak just passed. But yeah, let's get to what you're about to talk about, Genesis.
All right. Okay, so what I was going to talk about, let's go down to, well, we already talked about any short lines. We already talked about, we were going to talk about the Acela, but let's
here come PO89 to Palmetto.
Let's start with, let's talk about more short lines, and then we'll get to my stories.
All right.
Oh, get to my opinion.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Well, besides the short lines, let's talk about Metro of Santa Domingo. We have officially expanded the trains from 3 cars to 6 cars. How about that?
That's good. That is good. Like, just that is good thing.
Yeah. Also, we are opening the line extension. The line 2 extension. It's called line C, like line 2C.
All right, Genesis. I guarantee that the taxi drivers are still complaining about it. Am I right?
Yeah, they're still complaining about this.
Because one, it take money away from them. That's the funny thing. Just like what I was talking about earlier with the Mountain Division up in Vermont, Maine, New Hampshire. Same thing going on down there in the DR.
Yeah, in the DR. Anyways, another news is that we are also that we're also starting construction on the Metropolitan train, also known as the commuter rail train in Santo Domingo as well.
Dude, I hope they bring freight
So
back.
this-
I hope they bring freight back to your country because y'all need it.
Yeah, we absolutely need this because there's a lot of debts going on right now. A lot of debts. And that's without a national rail system.
Dude, like, if you have, like, a national freight and passenger rail system, even though your country is small, do you know how much benefit that would benefit the country? That would get a lot of semi-truck and trucks off the road, but it will also piss off a lot of truck companies, that, like what I was saying, you know? Am I right?
Yeah, also most lately the government has expanding roads from 2 to 3 lanes. Which is, I gotta say, I'm not a fan of roads, but honestly, let's stop expanding. Once they expand it to 4 lanes or 8 lanes in each direction, that's where the limits go.
Oh yeah, that for
We
sure.
don't need more lanes, okay?
I know. That for sure.
I mean, 3 or 2 are good. 3 or 2 is probably good.
Oh yeah, any more than that,
Less
and
lanes,
then
the better.
any more than that, and that where start becoming a problem. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I right?
The only place where you're gonna get this lane expansion problem is in Santo Domingo. Right now, we don't have any problems with it because basically we are away from the capital.
Oh, I know.
Number 2, we don't have congestion. It's mainly in the smaller streets that we have congestion.
That for sure. And let me be honest, a lot of
our streets. My grandfather, rest in peace. My grandfather told me that our streets, our local streets here where I live, are too small for cars or trucks.
I know.
Are way too small for.
They would design.
And he said, they were not designed for that.
Mm-hmm. And problem is, a lot of them, you know, company, they know that, but they don't care. They want to jam it anywhere they want. Am I right?
Right. It's very safer for the pedestrian, though. It's very safe because basically I tend to cross them like in 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fast walker, though.
I know.
It's good for the pedestrian, but it's really bad for the drivers. Which, by the way, it has some upsides and some downsides. But either way, it's really good for me because as a pedestrian, it's very safer.
Genesis,
It's very safe.
You want to know something crazy? The Acela is finally coming out. Finally going to be operated. The new Avail Liberty, what they're calling the Acela 2, will finally be operating 3 days after my birthday. They finally made it official. Am I right?
Well, can't wait for that. The news that we have all been waiting for, the Amtrak surprise, as I would call it.
Being that, I got a Genesis, I got a meme for that.
All right, let's see here. Lots on sleep. Post photos of Kyle Busch, Eminem. Oh yeah. Hold on, I got one meme. Hold on.
Also here the Eminem meme.
Really?
It-
You and your Eminem.
And a NASCAR Eminem meme.
Oh no.
Yep. I got you.
NASCAR. Shit.
Oh, don't tell me you dirtied it.
No.
Alright. But-
Hold on.
But
Hold on, I'm looking for that meme.
David.
I'm looking for that meme.
Poor David.
like it a live meme. I posted it above the Eminem one.
Oh my god.
But it's funny, you know? Like,
Right.
like it real funny when you did think about it.
All right. I actually said this is a meme, guys, forward from a server that I'm in. Roses are red and pigs cannot fly. Breaking news. Tourists attempt to escape because of F you, that's why.
Oh, that's funny. Funny, but yeah. It did crazy when you did think about it. Like, it took almost 5 years. 5 years. Like, wow. You know? Like, am I right, Genesis?
You're absolutely right.
Like, the fact that it did crazy that it took almost 5 years. And that's the crazy part because everybody been waiting for it. And Tech Week happening 3 days after my birthday.
Really?
I think all the jinx and bad luck I've been happening for a month now, I think, or technically over a month now.
You and your thing.
Won't say it about
Yeah.
you a little bit. But I think because of that, I think we're finally, getting past it now. You know what I mean?
Love you.
I know what you mean.
But also, you know that plane commercial meme?
Oh boy.
What is it again, Val?
NASCAR?
No, the plane one.
What?
Nothing beats a
jet ski shit plane whatever.
You know the nothing beat a
Jet ski jet plane shit whatever.
What is it called again, Genesis?
A jet's airplane? David.
Because it's super funny.
That's super gay too, Yella. You know, you're super gay.
I do remember that meme.
That a British airline shit.
It's a British airline
Airline company.
company.
British Airways?
For family. Darling.
It begins up in my hair. Nothing beat
Is
a.
either British Airways, or Virgin Atlantic, or Global Airlines.
Actually,
that last one is pretty new.
What?
but it'll play me, you know.
Oh yeah. Thank you for calling it out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's get back to the train stuff because man,
There's gotta be help for me to avoid the
we're getting toward the end of the year and something's just getting crazier and crazier when it comes to railroading. You know.
You sleep at my princess. I go
Yeah.
sleep with
Like, literally, finally get into Avail Liberty. Another merger we might be happening.
No.
Please, no, please don't mention another merger. Then we have a
They're still talking about it.
Gosh. Just bring on. Now I'm wishing for an East Palestine article just to. I'm ready. I'm just wishing to throw a wrench. That wrench being the East Palestine article.
Probably will have one.
Shut up about that.
More than likely, it's probably what's going to happen, and I'm probably going to say it. Say it. The FRA is probably going to either approve it or not. But because of how corrupt the FRA right now is it probably will happen, you know?
Oh, brother.
Come on, give me an Oreo, Val. You little bud. Val got an Oreo.
Hey, bro.
Val been...
Oh, dude.
But... it.
Hold on. Be right back.
Oh, alright. But yeah, they've been crazy for railroading everybody. Like, Merger Mania, railroad getting bought out by other railroads.
Really?
Oh yeah. Small regional railroad buying up short line and other regional railroads. It did crazy.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
Alright, you back?
Holy smokes. I'm here. Hold on. Oh my goodness. You know, I have an Oreo right here on my hand. You don't see it.
I have one too.
All right, hold on. I have 4 Oreos. I have 4 Oreos in my hand right now. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna turn on my camera. You see this? You see this?
Mm-hmm. I see it.
These are the Oreos these are made in Mexico, so they have chocolate filling as well.
Oh. That crazy.
Yeah, the chocolate cookie and the chocolate filling.
I know. But yeah, with all the stuff crazy going with Railroad into here, it's just been super crazy, you know what I mean? Like,
I know what you mean.
just crazy. But, yeah.
You know what? These cannot, an Oreo can't be better if we had some milk.
Oh, we don't have milk, you little butt. We don't have milk. You know what? I'm going to get the milk tomorrow. But it's just been super crazy. Oh, yeah, that...
Holy smokes.
Oh, I know, Genesis.
Those are...
Mm-hmm. But yeah, but let's get back to the Railroad and stuff, because let me be honest, some of the stuff that be going on right now, it's crazy. Like, heck, there one Railroad, and I'm gonna bring it up. There one Railroad that still blows my mind that this happened to them. Even though they're still using Alco, it's the Arkansas and Missouri Railway, or check me if I'm right. Yeah, the A&N. Yeah, the Arkansas and Missouri Railway.
Yeah.
They use the Alcos and, as you know, they're not at their primary locomotives, but at their secondary locomotive. Like, they have Alcos for their local and for their switching duty, and they have, like, at the 70 Max, or like at these 70 ACWs at their mainline freight haulers, They use a mix of modern and old-fashioned. But the thing that blew my mind is that, unlike the Western New York and Pennsylvania Railroad, with it literally modernizing everything and getting rid of their old locomotive, the Arkansas Missouri said, nah, we're not being no idiot. We're going to keep our old reliables and use them as much too,
Yeah.
That's the thing between from the North and the South. Is that, unlike the North, if they get new stuff, they automatically start getting rid of everything old until it kind of screwed them up. The South, we use stuff, with no problem. Am I right?
Right.
No.
But,
No.
Right.
well, you're a little bud, you know that?
Treat.
But, yeah. It did crazy. Am I right, Genesis? Come on.
You're absolutely right.
But the thing that blows my mind when you did think about it is that there is a ton of stuff going on with railroading right now. Like, we're losing short line. We're in a gaining short line. Like, literally.
Yeah. Holy smokes, we have 2 new views. We have 2 viewers from my live stream. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Now we have 7 views on the channel right now. So, hello. Hello, everyone.
Oh, my
This
little
is
ponies.
Brightline Fan.
Hey,
And we're talking about, well, we're talking about a lot of stuff besides, well, Amtrak right now. We're going to talk about Amtrak soon, though. Yeah, so about the Acela.
Oh yeah, let's get on to that.
About the Acela. It's been for like, it's been 4 years long overdue.
Actually,
Or
5 years. 5
5
years.
years long overdue. Yeah, 5 years overdue.
If a budget start operating back in 2020. Ooh, I need some drink.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's funny considering that they're going to start service during the Trump era, the Trump administration. It started in the Trump administration. Then Biden took over. Then Biden was sworn in 2020, in 2021. Then they tried to postpone the. Then they tried to introduce them into service.
And then COVID happened.
That has back.
Then COVID happened,
Yeah.
and everything got shut down. And then, when they would test them, they discovered new problems, you know?
Yeah.
And then they had to suspend them for a couple of years.
Yeah, it took them it took them 5 years in order to fix all those problems. And it's funny considering how, and it's very ironic considering how Biden was pro-rail, and I gotta give him some credit where it's due. I mean, and after what happened, like after Biden's presidency, Trump actually took over and now we have some progress made in high-speed rail. Now I doubt they better fix the track on the Northeast Corridor.
Yep.
They still have to do it. So, is there any upgrades?
Well, the Portal Bridge project is now 70% done. They'll have it open by 2026.
Thank goodness. It was expected to open at 2032, and it's ahead of schedule.
Oh, yeah. The fact that that's in ahead of schedule by almost 5 years says a lot. Am I right?
You're absolutely right. Hey, California, you gotta take some notes.
Yep. And here, Gene, I'm going to bring it up right now about Brightline, because I think we should start talking about Brightline too, you know? That a lot of people don't know about it, but ever since Grupo Mexico bought out for the East Coast Railroad, they've been trying to F over Brightline. And trying to lie. Like, Dimitri talked about it in his live stream. And I think someone is trying to do a quick cash out. Or worse yet, probably got bribed by the airline. The only other thing is that I think of thinking is that the airlines are bribing them. I would not be surprised at that, because the airlines are fucking dirty. Dirty because a friend of mine told me this. The airlines in Florida are right now struggling from Miami to Orlando because of Brightline. Which technically it does make sense. It's technically coming out of plain book of the airline, because when airlines are not doing good, they play dirty tactics. That for sure. And this is some of them, you know?
Yeah, they say that Brightline is not doing so well. It's not doing so well in the commuter side of things, but when it comes to intercity rail, they're doing very well.
Heck, to the point that
Don't you think that Brightline is not doing, for those who are saying that Brightline is not doing very well, it's a lie. It's a lie. In reality, it's not doing well in the commuter side of things.
And that, Jane, Brightline
Now,
let me explain it. Brightline is not a commuter railroad. They're an inner city train. They're a difference between commuter railroads and inner city train railroads. Brightline, reason why they had to start at commuter rail is because of the NIMBYs. The NIMBY fucked everything over, and heck, they could have been operating train from Miami to Orlando back in 2019, 2020. And y'all are probably wondering, David, then why did it took them so long? Well, because of the NIMBYs, because of the airline, because of all the red tape. Like, heck, someone even called it out who worked for the government that all the red tape is done on purpose to keep railroads from building. Like, it makes sense. Because we're literally seeing, and I want to say it, we're right now seeing them trying their best to derail the U.S. Like take a lot of rail out. Because here at Jane, a lot of these greedy companies, if they could get away with destroying the national rail system, then technically trucking will happen in monopoly. Railroading would technically be non-existent if they get away with what they're doing. Heck, they tried doing it back in the 1960s, in the early 70s. Like, let not forget what happened to Penn Central. Am I right, Genesis?
You're absolutely right.
It's not the first time they done this shit. It really not. But yeah, it's crazy.
Speaking about sabotage, let's move on to Alto, because Air Canada is sabotaging their high-speed rail service as well, from Ottawa to Quebec.
I had
Not their high-speed rail service, but their high-speed rail project.
I had a feeling they were going to do shit like that. I think that's
the bidders went. Yeah, they actually sabotaged the bid. It was sabotaged from the beginning.
It was sabotaged, and also rigged because they're probably going to make it a complete failure to get people to stop riding a train. I think that's what they're going to try to do because, one, I'm not an idiot. Two, it's sneaky decoy employee that, I'm going to bring it up for most people who don't realize it, did it a sneaky ploy that a lot of the big automotive companies and airline did back in the day. I'm surprised that they still have not stained their behavior. Am I right?
Right.
It's crazy when you think about it.
Like, JetBlue is pretty, except for JetBlue. JetBlue is pretty smart, to be honest. JetBlue is, they saw the writing on the wall and said, hey, instead of doing these dirty tactics, let's do a partnership with Brightline.
Because they know in the end, all the dirty crap is going to backfire. They know it's going to backfire on the greedy company. Something like JetBlue, with, let me be honest, I praise them for being smart about it and not being blubbering idiot. They see the writing on the wall. So instead of trying to fuck over the railroads that are trying to bring passenger rail back to the U.S., they're trying to work with them because out of everybody, they know when it comes time for judgment for the corrupt not the railroad, but the airlines. Fine, when it comes to the judgment of them and watching a lot of the big national airlines to collapse, they know they're probably going to be the last one standing. Am I right?
You're absolutely right. Speaking of which, JetBlue has faced dirty tactics from the legacy carriers as well.
Oh, yeah.
Delta, United, American, they all tried to kill off JetBlue. And guess what? JetBlue is still around today.
Mm-hmm. And that team, someone like JetBlue know the technique. Heck, they seen how Brightline the odds. Like, literally, they seen how Brightline beat all the odds when it came to that crap. Am I right? Because let me be honest. When JetBlue seen what Brightline went through for the last almost 10 years, because Brightline been around for almost 10 years now. Can you believe that? And they're still growing. The fact that they started back in their first train went up and running in 2017, 2018. And now with how everything's going, it's almost been a decade. It's crazy on how well they're actually doing. Am I right, Genesis? Like, it's crazy when you did think about it. But yeah. Hey, you there? Uh-oh, look like we lost contact with Genesis. Uh-oh. Genesis, you there? I think Genesis had a blackout. Oh, dear. But yeah, what I was talking about going on, well, Genesis tried to work out problems on his end. Yep, it happened. But, well, Genesis works out problems on his end. And I'm going to bring it up. This stuff that is happening right now speaks a lot when you think about it. Yep. Hey, let me try that again. But what happened down in Florida, it also happened up in the Northeast with a freight railroad. Right, let's see what's going on his end, because I could tell it's definitely a blackout. But it's crazy when you think about this stuff. Like, it's crazy. Alright. He'll probably message me back. I want to see what Gord say about, not Genesis, Gord, but it's crazy when you think about some of the crazy stuff that are happening. Because, look, a ton of the stuff that are happening right now, I have seen this stuff before. And trust me, this is not my first rodeo at all. When you grow up around watching stuff like this happen, you'd be surprised at a lot of crap that go on. But it is crazy when you just start thinking about it, because, boy, when you start realizing what is going on and what's happening, it start actually making sense. And trust me when I say this, it would be really surprising in a way. Because, trust me when I say it, companies are dirty when you think about it, when you don't pay attention to some of the heinous crap they did. Wrote. Gort. There we go. Ah, damn it. My saying it acting dumb. Go figure. But what I was saying is, a ton of these companies are literally, in the word, they're technically, oh hey, in the word, they're technically right now going down to shitter. If y'all get what I mean. They are freaking out. They're literally going nuts. If y'all start realizing what I'm trying to say. Trust me when I say this. This not the first time. And it will not be the Like, literally. Alright. Let me see if Griffin is busy, because I have not invited him to a live stream in a long time. But is it really crazy what's going on in Vermont, Maine, and New Hampshire? Because when I say it, it's that the trucking company behind the reason why there are anti-rail groups up there. Because you got to use common sense. You got to use common sense. You got to think with your brain. If you can't, you're technically on oof, if y'all get what I mean. Alright. Look like he busy. Oh, wrong scene. I did send Gord the wrong scene, but he'll probably message me later on. But it did crazy when you did think about what is actually happening. No joke. Yep, Genesis lost power. Oof. So, I get we won't be getting to the news tonight with that, but let me just say this, is that with the stuff that is going on and all of it, it's up and to think about. Hold on, let me try to message him on here. Because it did crazy, but I think his internet went out. Because, let me be honest, blackouts are a bitch, if y'all get what I'm saying. But it's not the first time, and it won't be the last. And reason why I say that, from experience. Yep. But I get it blackouts then, meaning I get Genesis, which oh well. What? Blackout? Probably get a message in the morning about it. But, yeah. Heck, Alan Everywhere is probably busy right now with his stuff. But it's super crazy just thinking about it. Like, literally, just thinking about the stuff that is going on right now. Now, like, literally, the trucking company, they are freaking out. Like, literally freaking out. And the fact is that this stuff is happening, but let's see what Alan's doing. Probably busy. It's been a crazy thing we need to think about it. Hey bud, you doing good, Alan? Ooh. Hey bud, you there? Alright, 1 minute. Oh, Genesis is back. Alright. Hey, you're probably busy, though. I'll call you later. Alright. Hey, you back, bud?
Yeah, I'm back, but yeah, I'm back.
Blackout?
Hold on.
Sorry.
Alright.
Hey,
Alright, now the audio's working.
Hey, let me call Alan because gotta invite him. He online, meaning we got one of our guys. You know.
Yeah, I think I had to restart the stream again. There was a blackout.
Oh yeah. So was I right?
Yep.
good.
Took me a while to recover from that. Alright, I'll have to do another live stream. This time,
It happened.
let's do a black... Yeah, on the main line. Well, let's do on the... I'm not sure what we're going to start with, but let's hope. Jeez, it's taking a while to load. Alright. Oh, it's live.
I know it's still alive. Sorry.
It's not live.
Oof. Probably internet. Sorry, but cold. Sorry, but cold. But it
On the stream.
it real crazy, you know.
Yeah, hold on. Let me try to schedule a stream. Create new.
Oh. But yeah.
Online.
Oh, speaking that, you missed Dimitri live stream Saturday.
Yeah, I know it sucks. But I'll catch it. I'll catch on the next one.
I know. Sorry, but dialed.
All right, hold on. On the main line, backup stream.
Sure. Okay. 1 minute.
That sucks, man.
I know.
Well, we have 7 views. All right. Okay. Let's copy. Let's do what we need to do.
You know, funny thing is, if the trucking company, like what I said earlier, they're freaking out. They're freaking out.
All right, hold on. It's connected? Okay. Okay. Okay.
They are freaking out. It's crazy.
All right.
Sorry about that. Whew. All right, you got your live stream back
All right,
up?
now we're live. Yeah, we're back on it. Sorry, guys. We had a blackout.
That happened.
Now, yeah, it really happens. Now we're heading down to Discord. That's crazy because I never left a call on Discord.
No. It kicked us out. Like, literally, after 3 minutes, it'll kick you out of the call.
Yeah.
Or technically not kick you out, it would end the call. But, yeah. Ugh.
Oh, Discord did not open.
But it did crazy. Also, Genesis, we're not doing the news this week. We're doing it next week.
Yeah, we have to do that next week.
Yeah. Because one, it's probably going to take up most of the live stream. Plus, I only got about 20 more minutes before me and Val got to go to bed.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy when you just think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is. It is crazy. It is.
Plus, I know you don't want to hear any more of the Union Pacific and Norfolk Southern crap. So, let not do that tonight. So, no news for that.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact we all are going to be doing a dual live stream on the 28th, you know?
Yeah, on the 28th, yeah.
Which is...
Demetrius is gonna... if Demetrius is gonna be online, let me know so we can start a triple live stream.
I know that for sure, because let me be honest, that would be a perfect night for us, all big YouTuber who talk about trans. That would be a perfect night to join, you know?
Yeah.
Because let me be honest, that deserve a mega collab live stream, you know?
Yeah.
It would be worth it, you know what I mean?
It would be worth it.
But wowzer, it's crazy. Am I right?
You're absolutely right. Now let's get back to what you were saying before we
about Brightline? About Brightline and the airlines?
Yeah.
Yeah, about that reason why JetBlue is joining Brightline, and I'm gonna bring it up because they know how it feel when the bigger company play dirty and try to screw you up. Am I right?
Absolutely right.
So they know how it feels. So they said, yeah, because y'all little efforts tried to kill us, and now you're going after it. We're going to be siding with them and working with them. So, F y'all. You know?
Yeah.
Am I right?
You're absolutely right.
The fact is that it's terrifying for the bigger airline, because one JetBlue is going to be probably the main survivor of all of this, you know?
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, we're probably going to be seeing the downfall like the bigger airline, like American Airline, line and all that like Spirit. Because at this rate, I've been looking at their analytics, and their stock, it's not doing so well.
Oh, brother.
Dude, like, literally, their stuff is not doing good. What are we watching?
Right, so